Hello, my name is Jamila Moody, and I conducted an interview with Aaron Scott, who is the Assistant Director at Interfaith Hospitality Network. Just a little bit about the ministry. It is a ministry that was started here in the Tri-City area in 2000, and it is extension of another ministry called Family Promise, which was established in 1986 in Summit, New Jersey. Since being established here in the local area, they have served over 350 homeless families. Just a little bit about them and what they offer. They don't actually offer a shelter. It's not a homeless shelter, but what they do have is a 90-day program to help families to get back on their feet. And they work with a number of organizations in the local area, about 40 different churches and organizations in the area. And it's the churches that actually provide the shelter during the course of the program. The process of the program is 90 days. And once the families are accepted into the program or they're on the waiting list and there's room made for them to be a part of the program, they have various lists of goals. They have a short-term goals, and then they have their long-term goals, which is, again, to help the families achieve sustainable independence. The first month of the program, they encourage the parents to get employment, and so they help them with the process of being employed. Um, they offer or connect them with resources to be trained for jobs, whatever they can do in their first month to help the family to get back on their feet. As far as finances are concerned, that's the first step, the first part of their goals. For month two, once they have achieved employment, um, the goal there is to help them to sustain that employment and also to help them start saving money. So they're they help the families to get accounts or however um, the families choose to save money. They then go on to the process of helping them to save money. Then the third month is housing, which transitions them over into the second phase of their program. It's also a different program that the families will go into, and that program is called Families Moving Home, which is sponsored by HUD. Um, and so, again, once they get through with the 90-day program, they transition into this other program, which helps them to get affordable housing. Since the program has started, they've experienced a 79% success rate, which is really good, being that they have served over 350 families. And just a little bit about what they do some more. Again, like I said, they work with various churches and organizations in the local area to host the families during their time. They stay at the churches 1 week at a time, and so they have host weeks. And during those host weeks, the churches that are hosting them are responsible for helping them get transportation. Um, they'll help them do things like they'll have dinners with the families. They'll spend time with the families. There's various volunteer opportunities available. They work with three different kinds of churches. They have support churches, they have host churches, and then they have churches that just give money, that aren't able to really host families, but they give money. And support churches are kind of in the same boat, but they do more than just give money. They'll offer volunteer services. And the host churches are the churches that will host the families. And so, in order to help the families have some kind of consistency or stability in the process of the 90 days, they have a place called the day center where the families spend all their time during the day. They watch TV there, they hang out there, they go there on the weekends, they wash clothes there, just to give them some sense of stability as they're going through the process. This is like a home base for them. And so, again, they're able to do pretty much everything at the day center, and then volunteers will come in, help do laundry, just help them to take care of whatever needs that they might have. to help them during the process. Now, the process of qualifying for the program is, of course, being a homeless family primarily, and there are stipulations to being accepted into the program. If you have a current warrant, if you're a sex offender, if you've been arrested for domestic violence, if you have any kind of drug issues or psychiatric issues, they will first refer you, especially for any kind of legal issues, they'll refer you to take care of your legal problems first before they accept you into the program. And any sex offenders, they don't accept into the program at all, because there are children involved, and their first priority is to protect the children. The most interesting thing that I found out about the program while speaking to Aaron is that they just don't house the families in these various churches. They actually offer a support system. They also, once the families get ready to transition into their housing, they will offer the families a family mentor. They have people come in from the community to teach life skills, parenting skills, anything, any kind of skill that the family or children or anything that they might need. They make a way to make these families feel comfortable, to feel loved, to feel supported. They really go out of their way to help the families. Again, just a little bit more about the Families Moving Home program. Again, it's a transitional housing program where they have family mentors, and then they'll have case managers that monitor the families, help the families. Pretty much, again, it's just a process of helping them transition. And once they get into the housing, they just don't leave the families alone. They actually take their time to help the families transition to be rooted and to be stable in their new situation after coming out of such a traumatic experience of being homeless, or just whatever it is that they might go through. Again, they are an organization in need of a great deal of help and volunteers. And so immediately following the video, I'll put up some information about volunteer opportunities and what it is that the program needs. I will put up also contact information as well. I really enjoyed speaking with Aaron about the program. Our church has referred various families to that organization. We've had a couple of families in our church that have gone through the program, and it has been wonderful to help them get back on their feet, to get into the place where they were able to achieve sustainable independence. And so I'm very, very thankful for this organization and all that they do in the community. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.